All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Social 5 Discovery Day. We're glad you could join us this afternoon. My name is Chris Kenny. I'm the president of Social5 Development Group. We're glad that you could all join us here. I'm joined by my peer, Rob Wellman. He's the president and CEO of Social5. As we get started here, I want you to take a look at the quick legal disclaimer, the highlight of the entire presentation. Anyways, we want to welcome you to our Discovery webinar this afternoon. During this webinar, you'll learn all about the business opportunity with Social5 Development Group. You'll learn all about the opportunity in the hot social media marketing world to be able to create a business that you can grow in this industry. And so today we're going to be going over all of the different issues dealing with the market, the product, and then we'll be ending up with the support that Social5 Development Group gives all of our licensees as they come on board, and we support them as they build their brand new business. So we've got two companies here. We've got Social5 Development Group. That's what I head up. It's our responsibility to recruit all of our business partners and to be able to provide all the training, all the support, and all the ongoing incentives that they need in order to be successful. I'm joined here with Rob Wellman, the president of Social5, and Social5 is the company that does all the R&D, does all the product delivery, all the product support, everything, and all of the social media and digital marketing products. So as we get started here, I'm going to turn it over to Rob and let Rob take you through these first slides. So go ahead and hit it, Rob.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Yeah, welcome everyone. Great to have you. We're really excited about the opportunity that we're going to present to you today. You know, about 4.5, 5 years ago, we embarked upon building this business, and through about 4 years of development, piloting, we've come up with something that's quite remarkable. We've amassed close to 10,000 customers in 11 different countries and 400 different industries, and the opportunity is so substantial that we've made a decision to go to market with licensed partners. It's the fastest way to market, allowing us to partner with really creative, bright business entrepreneurs that want to build their own business on a rapidly exploding market. And it's really the only way that we can get to the hundreds of thousands of customers that we've envisioned. And so by sharing and having an abundance mentality with licensed partners is the greatest strategy to take advantage of the exploding market. And so that's what we're going to show you today. And you know, when you think about social media, let me give you a little bit of perspective. You know, did you know that the average American checks Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media accounts 17 times a day? And did you know that checking those social media accounts adds up to 90 minutes out of every day, 23 days out of every year, and 3.9 years out of an average lifespan? So did you know that these minutes, days, and years spent on social media do more to inform, persuade, educate, compel, and form opinion than traditional advertising or government initiatives? That's the industry that we're involved with. It's an explosion, and we're going to give you a little insight about this industry, the products that we have fine-tuned over the last 4 years, and then what it really means to you as a business partner of Social5 as we work together. So let me kind of contrast this whole world of social media one additional way. If you think back to radio, it took about 38 years for radio to reach to reach 50 million listeners. And then comes along the world of television, and it only takes 13 years to reach the same audience of 50 million viewers. Then the internet, 4 years. And then take a guess how long it took social media to amass an audience of 50 million users. Well, quite remarkably, it was only 9 months to reach 100 million users. Today, Facebook is the king. 1.7 billion active users on Facebook. And so businesses really have to have a presence here if they're going to participate in the new digital era. It's not just Facebook, however. Twitter is the #2 social media network. Those of you following the presidential campaign will notice that it seems like the campaign's being run on Twitter. Now, again, not just Facebook and Twitter. LinkedIn is the largest professional network online. And email, by the way, is still the most pervasive social media platform. And when you combine Facebook, Twitter, email, and LinkedIn with the mobile strategies, then you have a comprehensive social media plan. And keep in mind that more people access the internet over a smart device than they do over a desktop today. In fact, there are more phone subscribers than there are people in the world. So any smart social media strategy needs to include a mobile strategy. And so when you're looking at the screen here, those are the key strategies today for businesses to be successful. So what does this really mean for a business owner today? Well, if you read between the lines and you look at what's happening in advertising, this is an important slide for an individual that's considering a business opportunity to kind of lock in with Social5 to go to market. Notice what's happening in the traditional advertising world. The platforms that we've grown up with have started to decline. We know directories are on the decline, outdoor billboards, newspapers, radio, all of these platforms are on the decline except for one, and that is the digital and social media world. That's on the rise. It's expected to be 41% of all advertising in the US by 2019. So, what we're presenting here is an opportunity to participate in the explosion and the migration from old platforms to the new platform where everybody's trying to go. So there's a huge tailwind behind us. And it's important to note that when shifts like this happen, the smart companies lead. And some of the greatest marketing minds and marketing companies have already made the shift. Brands that you see on screen here have already made the switch to social media, and they're winning awards for doing it. One of the ones that we like to highlight is Nike. If you think about this, they've built their brand on celebrity endorsement through television, but they've openly stated they're no longer going to spend $4 million on a 30-second Super Bowl commercial to reach 200 million viewers because they do it every day online. So think about that for just a moment. One of the smartest marketing companies in our country has pivoted away from television. They're no longer on television, and they do their advertising digitally through social media. That's a trend that's not stopping. Frankly, it's a tsunami that's sweeping the world as people try to get to this new medium of communication. And Nike's able to do it because they have a team of experts. When a new platform comes out, they can pivot and they can adjust to this new platform of social media. Well, what does that mean for a small business owner? Think about it. 80% of all businesses in America have less than 9 employees. So if you only have 9 employees in your company, how do you pivot to a new platform like social media? It's not easy. You're small, you're nimble, and you don't have the massive resources that somebody like Nike has. So that is really where Social5 comes in. That's the value proposition. We have thousands of clients already on our system. We're in hundreds of different industries in multiple countries, and we have customized packages built for the small business owner. And think about it, small business owners outsource their accounting why would you not outsource something as strategic as social media? Especially when the packages are very affordable and built for a small business owner. Well, that's really what we're set up to do. It's not a self-help tool. We do it for the business. We have seasoned pros. We have great customer service, one-stop shop for all of the social media needs of a small business, and no long-term contracts that are going to sign their life away. And so for those reasons, customers join us at an astonishing rate. In our pilot phase, we closed well over 70% of all businesses that saw our service. So when they see it, they like it, they sign up, and they're on the platform. And let's give you just kind of a fast preview of some of the packages that we make available for business. This is our starter packages. One is for Facebook. It's a Facebook Business Suite. So if somebody who just wants to get started, put their toe in the water, for a few $100s a month, they can have a starter package and be live on Facebook. And again, 1 out of every 7 minutes online is on Facebook. If it were a country, it'd be #1 ahead of India and China. So if you're going to get started and you just want to put your toe in the water, here's a great place to do it. For only $200 a month, you're in the game and you're up and running. Our mobile suite takes advantage of this mobile trend that's happening, where there's more phone subscribers than there are people. And with this device, it works on tablet, it works on Android or iPhone. You have email capture on the go and blog capabilities built in to this mobile suite, and that one's $200 a month. So those are really easy ways for businesses to get started, is with a Facebook Business Suite or a mobile suite. Then if they want to get a little more serious, they would upgrade to our Get Social package. Now the Get Social package combines Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, email, blog, analytical portal, and all kind of tools to get your customers talking about you online for $350 a month. Now we do recommend they add boosting to really amplify the content. So really, that package is $400 to $450 a month. That's really the base package. And you know, a few people get started on starter, but this is one of our main content packages here. So think about a business really getting across all of these important platforms for a few $100s a month. It's why our licensees are having a lot of success there. Now, as you step up, our next package is what we call the Get Engaged product. Now, this includes everything in the prior slide that I just showed you. You'll notice on the left-hand side there, the Get Social package is included with the Get Engaged package. But now that we have good content flowing, we want to help them get engagement with their customers. We want them to be able to grow their following, and we do that through advertising through Facebook and other platforms. And this is really remarkable. For $200 a month, you could reach 10,000 people guaranteed in the target audience that you're going after. You tell me when in the history of marketing you could put in $200 and reach your target audience with customized ads. It's never been before possible. This is the great equalizer for small businesses. So this package includes a social media strategist that will build your ads, design them, graphically enhance them, 3 of them a month, and then administer the advertising through Facebook with all the analytics reported back to you. And for the person that wants to add just a little bit more to that, $50 more, they can not only have the advertising, but they can have contesting, where a business can give away a trip to Hawaii, to the Final Four, to the World Series. So think about that. For an additional $50, you get to give away a world-class trip that you don't have to pay for, and it really creates buzz and energy around your social platform. These are proven strategies that we fine-tuned over the last 4 years. So in the Get Engaged package, a business spends between $800 to $850 a month. Gets all their content and their advertising. And then the high-end package includes the first two that we just talked about, which is the Get Social package and the Get Engaged package you see there on the left-hand side. But it also helps the business get noticed in over 100 online directories, not just Google and Bing, but in-car navigation, Siri, Android, Yelp, TripAdvisor, all the online directories these businesses get noticed in. And then what we do is we put in a search engine profile page to drive leads to the business. And not only do we drive leads to the business, we set up a call tracking tool to measure every one of those leads, so we know for sure the impact that we're having on the business. So you can go back to the businesses that you've sold these services to and say, yep, here's the leads, here's all the tracking, and we measure that with great analytics. So for $1,400 to $1,450, this is the top of the line product that really helps a business get social, get engaged, and really get noticed online. So that's a quick overview of the services that our advisors and partners sell to customers. So it's really easy. You help your customer choose the right package for their business. And again, we want to tailor it to their particular business. Then you schedule an onboarding video call with their team of experts, so their graphics team, their digital marketing team, their content team, the writers. And we discuss all of the strategies, and within a couple of weeks, that business is live and up and rolling in social media in a way that they've never been able to do it before. So let's turn this conversation just for a moment to what are our advantages. Now, if you're thinking about joining us in this social media revolution, you got to understand why we're different and what are our advantages, and are we different? Well, let me outline the 3 distinct advantages that we have as a company. First of all, we have a unique ability to create content. We have, and then we distribute that content very efficiently, so that's our second advantage. And our third advantage is the way we deliver that and in our sales model through you as partners. So let's talk about this just for a second. In the content creation, this is one of the very, very unique things that we do. We have a team of writers that have joined us from major publications, USA Today, the New York Times, the Washington Post. And here's an example of the writing team just for the real estate industry. It's led by Leslie Mitchell with 19 years of experience at USA Today, Arizona Republic, Salt Lake Tribune. So you see the talent that writes this information. You see Ward Lowe there with Texas Association of Realtors, or Jeff from the Washington Post. So imagine whatever industry your customers are in and they join us, they're going to get a writer like these individuals. They're not an intern. They're not over from a different country. These are the most experienced investigative journalists that are really available in the world. And so when we say we have the best content creation team, we're not kidding. These people are the best of the best. And then what they do is they create the content, they load it in our technological engine so that they can customize the delivery to someone's Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, blog, email. And we set it up in our Social5 content delivery system, and we customize the campaign. And with using technology, you never have to worry about it not being delivered on time or not being efficient. And this system, combined with the technology, is why we can do it at a very affordable price for small business owners across the country. So let me turn this a little bit and help you see examples of customers that join us every day. On screen, you see banks, you see realtors, you see insurance agencies, you see golf course, retirement homes. These are examples of businesses that join us every day on our service. A couple other quick examples. You see people in the medical industry. We have a lot of orthopedic surgeons or OBGYNs, massage therapists, weight loss programs. But you also see heavy metal or heavy equipment companies or petroleum companies, travel, or even a motorcycle company. Restaurants, lawyers, engineering companies, pool supply, plumbers, home builders, apparel. Those are the type of businesses that join us every day. Now, where it gets really exciting for our partners is when they not only are selling to individual businesses, but they find businesses that are kind of aggregated together, and they can bring on a bunch of businesses at the same time. And here's a few examples of that. Associations. These are all examples of partners that our licensed partners have brought on. So imagine working with an association that has hundreds of members, and now you have access, and instead of selling a single business, you're bringing lots of businesses on at one time. You see franchises, Bricks for Kids, Dickey's Barbecue. Again, these are all examples of partners that have brought on these services. Kaiser Permanente, State Farm Insurance, mortgage companies. So these are all examples. In fact, I want to show you a live website here, just so you can see an example. Let me bring up a web page here, and I'm going to bring up a couple of quick examples just so you can see this. This is a website that we created with Kaiser Permanente, a large medical company. They have doctors, hospitals, practitioners, and this is a website that we've co-developed that educates them about the different package options. And this one's interesting because Kaiser actually pays for the service for their brokers. And if I go to another example, here's one that we did with a franchise called Bricks for Kids. You'll notice that website for them, you'll see customized packages for them down below. And by the way, if you want to look at these, just go to social5.com/B4K, social5.com/B4K for Bricks for Kids, and you can see this one. And if you wanted to see the Kaiser Permanente one, social5.com/KP for Kaiser Permanente. And these are examples of really strategic businesses that we've worked with our partners to bring on board. And again, just a few examples. Another one is a large company that's an MLM company. They actually have almost 800,000 distributors, and so we've created a tool specifically for them. And this gives you an idea of some of these strategic possibilities as you work with Social5. And that's really what we want you to get your mind around, is what's possible if I were to join Social5 and if I were to build a business. What's possible for me? What kind of businesses could I bring on? What kind of revenue? And is it a business that could be so significant that I could pass it off to my children or carry on for generations? And we believe the answer to that is yes, and we're seeing partners do it every day. So this is really where you come in. We have the infrastructure, we have the writers, we have the content delivery technology. So where it comes in for you is really the ability to build your own business. And that's really what it is. You're building your own business. You focus on business development and sales. And Social5 will focus on delivering all the services. So we have the infrastructure. So we'll do all the heavy lifting. Our strategists will deliver the service. Not only that, we'll do the billing and the collections and the customer service and help with all the services necessary for those businesses to succeed while you're focusing on other business development activities. But keep in mind, these are your customers. And all the services that are provided are simply given to your customers by Social5, and all the revenue then that the customer pays for these services comes back to you in a monthly subscription payment. So you receive a monthly annuity stream as your customer base gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So again, this is a partnership, and we believe that this is the most intelligent way for us to go to market, because the opportunity is just that significant. And so that's really how it works. It's your business. Social5 does all the work, delivering services to your customer, and then you get paid a portion of the top line revenue of the services as long as those customers remain on our platform. And so with that, I think it's really important that you get to know the support and what's available to you when you join up. So that's why we have a separate company with Chris as the CEO and leader of that company. He's going to walk through what's available to you as a business partner of Social5.
Good. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate you covering that. So now you've had a chance to take a look at what the industry is like out there, some of the key trends in social media, and the packages, and some of the folks that are involved with purchasing those packages. So now what we want to do is take a look at what it means to you and your business that you start in social media. So as we took a look at that and went through it, the important thing is that once you do the sale, so as you build your business, you advise and help and consult people on the right package for them, the next thing that help you understand what's going on here is somebody else gets to do the heavy lifting for you. So this is not a situation where once you out and make the sale, you now have to do the consulting and the fulfillment. You have that team behind you. You've got a team of experts. And when I talk about those experts that you have out there, I'm talking about, technical experts. I'm talking about graphic experts. I'm talking about the legal side when it comes to contest and contest compliance. We have all the resources that you need to be able to fulfill all of those social media service, digital marketing services, all by Social5. So Social5 is going to do all the research, all the development, all the testing, and all of the delivery of the services that you have a chance to offer through your social media business. So as we take a look at a little bit deeper, what we've got for you is a license agreement and a business opportunity. And that license agreement lasts for 10 years. And then there's other benefits that go along with that. Those benefits are in the areas of training, as well as support, as well as various incentives. So what we want to do is make sure that everybody that comes on board gets the training they need. So we have what's called the Fast Start training program, and that's to help get our advisors up and operating their business as soon as possible. We have folks that are out there making sales and getting revenue from day one. So we've got Fast Start training. We've got ongoing training. We provide training. If you just book your calendar for every Thursday, you're going to get a training webinar, either on the products and selling the products, or on social media trends and topics and industry news, etc. So we've got ongoing training for you. We've got training on demand. If any of our advisors have specific training needs in any of our product areas, we're there to get a subject matter expert to help them get going and fill in any of those training gaps. Also, as I mentioned, we provide the support that's needed. We do all sales support. We start people off with a mentor that can help close their first deals for and behalf of them so that they get all the credit for it, but they're able to watch somebody go through the process, the presentation, etc. And as we continue to take a look at all that's available with that 10-year license, just know that you're going to be getting a full suite of products. Nobody else has that. As Rob talked about the Social5 difference, nobody else has the breadth of products that we have for our advisors to offer. We've got all kinds of resources in sales, marketing, and materials. We've got the content writers. And as I mentioned earlier, we also have various incentives that are going on. And also, I want to touch base on another point that's on the screen there, and that's the resource portal. All of our advisors have access to our resource portal. Yeah, Rob's going to go ahead and pull that up. This would be a good chance to take a look at that portal. So we'll just do a quick side trip here and pull up the portal. And there you go. Again, it's username and password protected. All of our advisors have access to it. And here you'll find all kinds of resources in sales, marketing, training, operations, etc. In sales, if we just take a couple of look underneath the hood here, in sales what we do is we provide you with all the product information, the agreement that's needed, as well as all presentations that are needed. And we have in the presentations, we've got a couple dozen presentations that are there, either a Mac or PC format. They either have Social5 branding or not Social5 branding. They have pricing in them or not pricing in them. They're there to just push play and let it go, or let you take it manually. So I hope you can get an idea as we take a look at that, that's just an example under the sales category. Under marketing, we've got all kinds of stuff to help you with more product information. We've got a complete media gallery. We've got tools and videos. We've got a Jeopardy presentation that if you gave a presentation to a user group or a chamber of commerce meeting, you can do that. We've got videos that you can use. So I hope you're getting an idea. Under training, we have the idea of all of our training that we provide is recorded and is found there. All the information on the Fast Start training is there for you to get started. So, excuse me, so that's just a quick look at the portal. Again, we've got hundreds of resources out there for you. As we continue and take a look a little bit deeper into the license here, next what we have up and for you to get your business started, we've got just a lot that is there for your business. And this business thing that you create creates quite an asset. So it's the idea that you can create an asset that you can sell your business at some point. You can transfer it to a loved one, or you can renew for 2 5-year terms. Also, the business is designed so that you get involved, start selling the product, start ramping up into those sales and building that residual income stream. After that, should you choose not to renew your license, you're still going to get paid for another 10 years. So as long as your customers are paying for those ongoing services, you'll continue to get your paid out commissions for an additional 10 years. So it's quite a program that we put together. The license agreement itself is quite simple. It's meant to be to get up and started, quickly. It's something that you could integrate this product set, this offering into an existing business that you have. So if you want to add it to an existing product set or some consulting or training services that you offer, this product set augments that very, very well. So if you have any questions, let us know, and we'll be glad to help answer those in the Q&A. So here's what your call to action is. Here's what your next step is. Let us know how we can answer any of your questions as you kick the tires and you take a look and see if this business opportunity is right for you. We recognize that for some folks, this may not be the best thing for them. For others, it can be exactly what they've been looking for. So let us know what questions you have. Let us introduce you to the rest of the team. If there's others, if you'd like to speak personally with Rob or I, or if you'd like to spend a little bit of time knowing who's going to support you, let us know. We can put you in touch with Judson. We can put you in touch with Sam or Kate, for example. So let us know. Our next step for you is to get the agreement and disclosure out for you. We want you to review that. We want you to be able to run it past your attorney, any of your other decision makers that you use. And so let us get that out to you. So that's probably number one. Let us know when you're ready, because we want to get that out to you right away. We also want you to make other exploratory calls as we take a look at the next steps to go award the license. So it's as simple as that. We're here to answer your questions. We're here to make sure that you're successful. So let us know how we can help out. Anything else, Rob, you can think of?
No, Chris, I'd just say, hey, thanks for joining us, everyone. We know you're busy, and certainly we have to go through our evaluation to make sure that you are a good fit for what we're trying to accomplish. And if you've got a business development background, if you got entrepreneurial background, business leadership background, this is probably a great opportunity for you. And we're excited. We're exploding at quite a pace. And we've got 10,000 customers, and we certainly have our eye on 250,000 customers over the next few years. And so, hey, come join us if it makes sense, and we'll support you. What I will say is that it's not going away. In fact, I'll give you just a final piece of data. Did you know that the millennials are the largest generation on our planet, making up 1/4 of the U.S. population? And did you know that by 2018, millennials will have more spending power than any generation in history, including the baby boomers? And these millennials consider friends to be the most credible source of product information. And so, as important as social media is today, as the millennials move in, and then as the Gen Y moves in, social media becomes even more important. So this is a wave that's not going away. We're at the cusp of explosion, and we couldn't have more excitement about where we're at in the marketplace and the business opportunity. So if it makes sense for you and you're a good fit for us, and let's get to work. Let's help build your business while we're growing ours together. And so just thanks for letting us join you today, and really a pleasure for both Chris and I to be with you today.
Yes, thank you. Have a good day.